So a lot of people have been asking about muscle soreness after exercise. You'll see this referred to as DOMS, D-O-M-S. That's delayed onset muscle soreness, okay? Is this normal is the first question. Yeah, it's kind of pretty much normal. Is it bad? Not really. It's not a sign that you've done a good workout. It's not a sign that you've done a bad workout. Usually it's just a sign that you've done something different or you've done a different amount of it. That's about it. It's kind of enjoyable, but it's kind of awkward as well. So the last thing you want to do with DOMS is to let it limit your movement. If your legs are sore, you don't want to sit around doing nothing, because that's just going to make the DOMS stick around much longer, okay? What's going to get rid of the DOMS for you is blood flow, okay? So over time, your heart will beat enough beats, you'll get enough blood circulating through that muscle, and the blood going through there will collect all of the waste products from the exercise, pull them out. That's what's causing the soreness, okay? If you wanted to sort of picture this, you can picture like a sponge full of dirty water or full of paint or something, and if you leave that in the sink and you run the tap on that, eventually you'll see that water will run clear after a long time. If you get in and start squeezing that, it'll run clear a lot quicker, okay? You'll get all of what's in there replaced with new fresh water. That's kind of how we want to think about the DOMS, okay? So the muscles are that sponge full of dirty water. The tap coming through that fresh water is the blood that we're pumping in there, okay? So we can increase blood flow, we can increase heart rate, so we can do something, we can get out for a walk, elevate the heart rate, but it's not doing much for the squeezing component, okay? The squeezing component when it comes to muscles is to actually flex and use the muscle. So the example of the quads here at the front of the thigh, this kind of movement here, bending the knee, it's squeezing the muscle, okay? So it's squeezing more blood out of it, it's getting more blood into it, okay? That's just a visual analogy. It's not very precisely what's happening, but it works the same way. Now, the last thing you're going to want to do, again, with the example of the quads, is something like a squat or a lunge or whatever it was you did that made you sore. But that's usually exactly what you want to do, okay? Now, you might do just a lighter version of it. Let's say you don't have the power in your legs to get down the stairs without using a handrail or to sit down properly. You're probably not going to be able to do a squat, but if you can take something with a bit of support here, take this door, bring your feet in nice and close, hold on and squat down. What you'll notice is my knees are quite far back here, okay? So I'm still getting really good movement in the muscle, right? I'm moving that joint from fully closed to fully open. That's as much movement as I can get. But a lot of my weight's in my hands, right? I can't let go here. So I'm taking some of the work out of my legs. So I can handle that. I can't handle a full squat, but I can do this, okay? And now I can walk back a little bit. My knees are coming forward a bit more. I'm getting closer to my normal squat and closer, step back again, and closer until eventually I can let go because I'm in my normal squat, I'm balanced. That will happen gradually over a good number of reps. You'll feel more and more capable. You'll feel the soreness dissipating. You'll feel the strength building where you can get into a position and support yourself again. Now, when you're into your full squat or your full lunge, whatever you're doing, you may still feel quite sore. And that's okay. It's just you're going to be less sore, you know. Now, you might, if you're used to squatting a good bit of weight, you might take a little bit of weight in front, a kettlebell or whatever, or a backpack of weight, and that will get rid of more soreness again. And you can do this then with any body part. The arms kind of take care of themselves because they're moving so much throughout the day. But for something like the back, some pull-ups, some rows, anything that you've been doing to make it sore in the first place, a lighter version of that. Push-ups, if you've done lots of push-ups or lots of pressing movements, some lighter push-ups or some elevated push-ups where you're leaning against something, push up here, that will work perfectly as well. So try all those out and let me know how you get on.